harmony, peace and harmony, peace and harmony, peace and harmony. Peace and harmony, peace and harmony, peace and harmony. I be wanting to know, right? Just out of curiosity. And yes, before y'all ask, I am driving, but I'm about to pull the fuck over because we need to have a discussion. Because I need people to open their minds. And it's so aggy because people literally limit themselves to what they are only being told and not going to go find information out on their own. A lot of the times that I find shit out is not only do I research, but I also literally take the time to run this shit on myself. Like literally, when it comes to herbs, I literally do it on myself. I will literally take my body through trials and tribulations just to find out what the hell is going on with herbs. That's why I know what I know about herbs, because I literally take my body through the entire process of healing. And I did that through just healing myself from eczema. Simple as eczema. And a lot of people think it's like a whole, like, it is a science to it, but it's really not that hard. They made that shit seem very, very hard in school, but it's really not that hard. Literally, all you got to really do is get one system working, and all of the other ones will function. All you got to do is learn how to maintain it. That's it. That's literally it. And when we talking about the medical industry and TikTok, this is only for educational purposes. Nothing that I'm saying is valid, blah, blah, blah. So it's like people don't understand that the medical industry is a business. All of these is just a business. They make y'all feel real valid by giving you a piece of paper and some ink and saying, okay, now you a doctorate. You know this system down to the T. Now you know it down to the T. Now you know it down to the T. You are the top class slave master, head in charge, master degree. You a master at it. You a master at it. You a master at reducing people's life. And y'all don't even know that you are part of the system because you've been taught that that's the American dream. Like literally, you've been taught that that's the American dream. And that's why I say people just because it don't make you an expert because you go to school for damn near half of your existence. Literally half of your adult existence. It don't make you better than nobody. Because if you are experts, then you will be fixing the root cause. Don't nothing in modern science fix the root cause. It only masks everything. It literally masks everything. Why do you think generations of people still be having the same issues? Your grandma got diabetes. Your grandma got breast cancer. Okay? Your grandpa got prostate cancer. Your damn got high cholesterol. Every black man, old man got high cholesterol and have prostate issues. Literally. Have kidney issues. Literally. And we still think, oh my God, it's for whatever reason, if you really pay attention to your grandparents, they go to the hospital damn near every month. My grandma and my grandparents, they go to the doctor 7 times out of the fucking year. That is not normal. If you are going to a specialized doctor for kidneys, for bones, or I don't fucking know, for all types of shit, and they ain't fixed the issue, but they specialize in it, what are you specializing in? What are you specializing in? Because why is the issue not fixed? And we do not ask enough why, how, when. Like what is the root cause should be the number one question that we should be asking whenever we go to the doctors or whenever we go anywhere. What is the root cause of this problem? When you ask that question and they tell you they don't know, run like hell. I never forget when my sister was telling me she was a x-ray tech, and she was talking to a doctor, and he sat there and told her and said, I trust the machine more than I trust myself. Well, I'll be damned. Well, why the hell am I coming to you? And why? That don't even make no sense, because in order for the machine to be made, it had to be man-made by a man, by a human. So how? We gotta start thinking. Like, it's not making sense that we are in 2022 and people still don't understand. They still don't understand that herbs are for you. Respect the herbs, okay? They here for a reason. You got anti-cancerous herbs. Hibiscus is one, to be exact. You got all types of herbs. You got anti-inflammatory. You got antibacterial, antifungal. You got all these antis against them about advice from people who are literally being programmed to think that they are helping you. Literally, you think that you're getting advice from people. As a matter of fact, LA Truth, this man was on this interview talking about how the doctor said they're gonna remove his lymph nodes, and he asked him what the lymph nodes was. He said nothing major in your body. Don't worry about it. It's nothing to worry about. Why? The lymph nodes is one of the motherfucking most important things in your body. It's the most important thing in your body. That's where your T cells at, that fights off infections in the body. Damn, I said, ain't no way we falling short like this. Ain't no way. And it's hella information out here that lets you know what each system does. It's literally research out here that lets you know what herbs can go towards which organs and which glands and all of this stuff. It's so much out here. Matter of fact, my sister just ordered the book, The Self-Diagnosis by Dr. Llaila Afrika. Please go and get that book. It's big as hell. I was looking through it last night. It's big as hell. Please go get that book. Go get African Holistic Health by the same guy, Dr. Llaila Afrika. Go look up this stuff. Now, some of it might be a little outdated because he wrote it in the 1990s and early 2000s. But the stuff that you don't understand, go look it up. That's what everybody do. And then you got people up here getting upset because somebody knows something because you don't. You have a lack of knowledge, so you project that on the other people, making it seem like they're going crazy. Like, no. Why is your mind so limited? Like, literally, why? You gotta ask yourself, why am I thinking so surface level? Why am I thinking with so much limitations? I'm telling y'all, all of it plays together. All of it. The belief, the religion teaches you to be this, like, to think limits only. That's why you see people who believe in religion. It's their religion and nobody else. It's their belief and nobody else. And again, TikTok, this is just educational purposes. It ain't all that big a deal. But anywho, they are the ones that think their religion is the only religion. They only have one set of belief, and that's on all levels. It's not just about just religion or belief, but they think one limitation. They limit themselves from thinking in any subject. Literally, they will literally sit here and argue to death that, oh, the doctors know what they're doing, the doctors know what they do. But if you ever notice people who don't believe in just one specific religion, or they're very spiritual, they believe in a multitude of things. Their mind is expanded. They think. You gotta think. People don't want to think for themselves, and it's really aggy. Because then y'all post stuff, y'all post comments talking about herbs don't do this, herbs don't do that. Well, then what they do? They just here? They just here taking up space, taking up all this matter. They just taking up space, nothing else. They just doing nothing else. That's crazy. That's wild. We're in today's society and we still have this limited mindset. And the only way that you're gonna really grow and see this stuff is if you actually try it out yourself. I try this stuff out on myself all the time. I try to stuff out on my sister. I tried out on my whole family. Like I told my grandma, you know, Granny, you gotta. She went and had her whole one of her breasts. You know, they went to work. You know what I'm saying? And they told her kidneys was going down. I said, well, Granny, just, you know, just get them some more fruit. You know what I'm saying? Take away the meat. Take away the dang on dairy. Like, take that away. Eat you some fruit. Eat you some veggies. Eat stuff that's more raw. You know, get you some teas. I let her in on some teas. And she went back, her kidneys, when she left, it was at 30%. She went back, they up to 60. All you got to do is eat right. But then when you think about eating, people have this attachment to eating because they have this attachment to their emotions. See, holistic lifestyle, holistic science, holistic teaches you about the spirit, the mind, the emotions, and the body. Emotions hold weight. That's why I did a live on emotions holding weight, on emotional eating. Emotional consumption is what I like to call it, instead of emotional eating, because when you're doing emotional eating, it's psychologically messing with you more than anything. It's a mental disorder. It's literally a mental disorder, because when you're emotional eating, it's something inside of your mind that's telling you that you have so much emotions about your traumas, your past traumas, that you like to cope with eating. And sometimes emotional eating, that's why I like to call it emotional consumption. Emotional consumption is you actually overindulging in more than just eating. You can emotionally overindulge in a lot of things. I was one that I used to overindulge in drinking and smoking, and yeah, but just with one person. But I used to crave that. Like, I used to yearn for it, like, wholeheartedly, because I had so much emotions behind that. I didn't know how to cope. Like, when I had a miscarriage, I didn't know how to cope with that shit. So I started smoking blacks heavily. Like, I literally got addicted to where I was smoking it 5 times a day. Like, I know what I'm talking about when I say herbs heal you. Like, literally, I'm trying to tell y'all this shit. Like, this is a real live testimony. Like, I literally was smoking blacks 5 to even 6 times a day. Like, I was in here scrambling, like, real life scrambling for some change. Like, all my money was going to tobacco. Like, every day, all day, because I was, like, emotionally discombobulated. I wasn't eating, because I'm one of those person, when I'm overly, like, when I'm emotional, I don't like to eat. Like, my appetite actually suppresses, so I overindulge in things outside of myself. So when I learned breath work, okay, when I learned breath work, that is key. Breath is the first food. Breath is literally your first food. Without breath, you wouldn't even be here. Breath is literally your first food, and that's why I'm becoming a breathwork facilitator. I cannot motherfucking wait. But, like, literally, breath literally helped me cope with smoking, like my addiction to smoking and drinking, and to my emotions, because it's a release. You know what I'm saying? It's literally a release. When you go through actual breath work, you're literally allowing oxygen to flow to all parts of you, your cells, your systems. That oxygen is getting into all parts of your body. You're able to think clearly. You're able to get your body moving. That's really how, to be honest, that's really how you heal yourself. Literally, do some deep diaphragmatic breaths. Do some different breath techniques, and I can make a video on that shit. But literally, do you some different breath work techniques. Change your eating habits, because it's a lifestyle change. It's people be like, it's a diet. It's a diet. It's not a diet. A diet is something that's temporarily, and why you want to die? Like, words are powerful. It's lividity. It's living food. Lividity. You eat live food. People be like, how you get all these messages? You eat living things. Fruit has been here for years, for hundreds, thousands, billions of years. You get a lot of information from the sun. You ever just sit in the sun and you just, like, I kid you not, when you want to charge yourself up, you want to charge your body, you want to charge your hands, because your hands are full of energy. I'm gonna have to do a whole live on that too. but your hands are full of energy. Your hands are like one of the most healing things on your body. Your hands are very powerful, just like your mind is precious. You have to understand the body holistically. It's a lifestyle change. It's not a diet. You're not changing your diet. You're changing your lifestyle. Meaning, when you change your lifestyle, you change what you see, you hear, you feel, you consume. It's emotional consumption. It's not emotional eating. It's emotional consumption. It's the wording. They be giving y'all this shit, talking about some emotional eating, thinking it's a physical thing. So you're going, when you hear emotional eating, your first thought is to go physical, is to go surface level. So you're going to think, okay, I just need to stop eating. I need to stop eating. But you can't stop eating because you don't know how to shift your mindset. Everything starts with your mind. Like, literally everything starts with your mind. When you can fix your mind, when you can alter your paradigms through your mind, you can change anything you want. Like, literally, y'all, I am a walking testimony of this shit. Like, and then not only that, you start to attract certain things into your life that are more positive, that is more whole, that gets you more fulfilled. And that's why I advocate for breath work so much, and eating the right things, because when you feed your body that, you feed your mind that, you feed your spirit righteous things, you begin to attract those things into your life. Like, literally, anybody that want to change anything, all you got to do is breathe. People be thinking, I done tried breath work, it don't really work. Yeah, because you're not doing it right. Half of us been breathing wrong. Y'all, when I found out I was breathing wrong, I was flabbergasted. I was literally flabbergasted. I was like, what you mean I've been inhaling and exhaling wrong? She was like, you're breathing wrong. And I was like, what you mean, girl? I was like everything was wrong. And when I made that correction, because I feel like a lot of people don't like to be corrected, but in order for you to even understand, holistic life, you got to be able to correct yourself. You got to be able to take accountability. That's what you really have to do, because it's stuff that I don't think I know everything, but I'm teachable. You know what I'm saying? You can show me something, you can tell me something. If I'm wrong, I'll go look it up myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use my discernment. But if I'm wrong about something, then I'm gonna take accountability for that. A lot of folks don't like to take accountability for whatever reason, because they feel they never experience humility within themselves. But when you learn self-humility is the biggest teacher that you can have at this point in your life. Like, seriously, when I was sitting here laughing at myself because the shit that I used to do, I was like, oh my God. Like, I was sitting here, I was so embarrassed. When you can literally be embarrassed about your own stuff, anything outside of that, like if somebody say you wrong and you being corrected, it's not gonna be, you're not gonna take it from a place of being attacked. You're gonna take it from a place of being, well, I take it as a place of love. Like, okay, like this person really fuck with me because they telling me I'm wrong. Maybe I am wrong. Like, maybe, and then if it's multiple people, like, I'm like, okay, well, let me go be in my little cocoon and figure out what I'm doing wrong. Like, that's literally, like, that's it. Like, that's all y'all got to do. People don't want to do that. They be scared to do that, which I don't understand. I love when I have teaching moments. I love when I experience death. Like, literally, we got multiple lives because we have multiple parts of us. Y'all, I'm getting a lot of downloads. I came on here to talk about the medical, but all in all, we're all going through rebirths. So it's time to take out your ego, remove your ego from information, remove your ego thoughts, your egotistical behaviors from information, and literally listen, because you have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Literally, you got 2 ears, 1 mouth for a reason. So you gotta listen. People don't want to listen, because when you start listening, you start opening your mind, you start asking questions why, it's gonna start to make sense. When you ask why, when you put in the universe why it is, why that, you're gonna start getting clarity back. You're gonna start getting answers back, whether you know it or not. Somebody may be asking for some clarity, forgot they asked for the clarity, and then get the answer, and they don't even know because they're not self-aware. understanding me? Because I can talk like a computer. Are y'all getting me? Because it's literally like, to me it seems simple in some aspects, but then again I can also see how things can be difficult. But when you really want to change your life, you really want to make some real changes in your life, you'll do that. You'll go through those tough times, and you'll appreciate those tough times, those hardships. Because when I was sitting here smoking six blacks a day, y'all, I was sitting here, when I tell you I was scrambling through my car like a damn crackhead. Like, I was in my purse, like I was getting pennies, like I was texting people like, you got $5, like I was asking them for like gas, right? But I was really using it to get a fix, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just speaking on that type of thing. That's why I advocate for people who are battling addiction, and it's a herb. I'm gonna go in my house and I'm gonna tell y'all I want to say it's Chaparral, or it might be Cleavers. It's one of them. It helps with withdrawal symptoms, whether it's with drugs or alcohol. It helps with those withdrawal symptoms, because those are real. Those withdrawal symptoms are real. You can make it in a tincture, you can make it as a tea, but those withdrawals are real, like really real. But when you're trying to make this holistic change, this lifestyle change, you got to detox everything that you consume on a daily basis. That means detoxing your social platforms. That means going through, I don't care if your cousin, your best friend for 20,000 years on there, okay, that y'all been friends, y'all done had them good memories, them bad memories. If they are not going in the direction that you are going, it's time to unfriend them, unfollow them, because you're thinking about health in a long, like as far as like longevity. That's what this is. People think it's a short-term fix. I never understand people that be like, you know, I tried it but it didn't work. But you know, you fasting and you trying to change your diet and doing all of this, but you're still consuming the same things spiritually and mentally. What you feed your mind, oh shit, I forgot what I was about to say. I hate when I get blanks like that. Anywho, what you feed your mind, you feed your body as well. So if it's like, so if you are somebody who is trying to come off of addiction, but your social platform is everybody and their mama smoking and drinking and doing the opposite of what you're trying to do, you have to get that out of your sight. What they say, out of sight, out of mind, out of sight. Y'all know what I'm saying. You got to get rid of that stuff. I'm telling you, what you feed yourself spiritually and mentally, you feed that into your body. Your emotions hold weight. All of it is holistic: spirit, mind, body, emotions. When you learn that they are all the same, literally the same, all in oneness, it's all oneness, you will understand what's really going on for real. People is natural and alternative. So you telling me a tree alternative? You telling me leaves are alternative? I don't be understanding, y'all. I don't be understanding. I'm sorry, I was driving. Ooh, I gotta pee. And I made a bitter last night, y'all. Child, I've been having to go to the bathroom I swear, if I drink anything, I have to go pee. Like, seriously. Like, literally. Grand Rising, Rich Rising. Oh, what I did. Oh, thank you. You have to do an ebook or something on breath, where you said this in last night. Girl, you know what's funny? I'm actually working on the book. And it's literally going to be a I might do a 3-part series. But anyway, it's called The Conscious Woman. And it's really going to be talking about the rites of passage, but it's more so going to be talked about like spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. But it's some things that I see, you know, because I be taking trips, you know. Peace and harmony. Love you all.